If you've been on a road trip, you're probably familiar with modern tolling systems that allow you to pay your fees online. Well, you need to be careful of text message phishing scams asking you to pay fake outstanding tolls. Joining me now in Studio A is Leah Napoliello with Better Business Bureau of Greater Houston and South Texas to talk about how you can protect yourself from toll collection service impersonators. Good morning. This is a big deal for a lot of folks. Talk to us about what this looks like, how this works.
Yeah, so basically people are getting text messages saying that they have outstanding toll balances. So they get this message, they're directed to click a link, and it looks like the official toll authority website.
Yeah. This is one right here that our digital producer just got this morning. Ahmed Humble received this text message. It's up on your screen. Is this what the scam looks like or something similar to it?
Yeah, exactly. It does look exactly like that. You're asked to click a link and to pay this toll balance, and also sometimes to provide sensitive information, but it's just a scam to get that money out of you. There's really no outstanding balance that you have whatsoever.
How does this, so if somebody were to fall for this, they click on the link, they send that money over, does the other person on the other side, this impersonator, have direct access to your bank account in which they could actually take more?
If they ask for something like your bank account number, then they could, yeah.
Right, okay.
But if it's just a payment, then they wouldn't be able to. But sometimes they do ask for more sensitive information and could compromise your identity and steal more money.
That text message looks pretty legit, and it's not asking for an unreasonable amount of money. I think it was what, $6.79 or something? $6. Kindly clear the outstanding balance of $6.79. What are some red flags? You know, we travel so often, so much throughout the metro area, you never really know. Obviously, there are people out there who know which roads to avoid if they don't want to pay a toll, but it's very easy to somehow end up on a toll road. How can you decipher something like this if it's legit or not?
So one thing to always watch out for is if it's coming to you unsolicited, it's just out of the blue, you didn't anticipate it, and it's calling you to action in some way. So wanting you to take immediate action to pay the money or provide information. So all of that is very suspicious for a scam, and they're trying to strike that fear and even get you to react emotionally without thinking it through.
Yeah. Not that this wouldn't happen via email, but say you did owe an outstanding balance. You had an outstanding balance of whatever the amount might be. Would it be safe to say, if that in fact is true, you would receive an email from the company, or how would we know getting a correspondence like this is legit?
The best thing to do is to contact the toll authority. So in our case, Harris County Toll Road Authority, and ask them. Oftentimes they will send letters to you if you do have an outstanding balance. But just ask them if there is an issue with your account, if you do need to pay anything, and you can tell them what you received in terms of the text message, and they may tell you, you know, that's a scam, don't respond to it at all whatsoever.
My neighbor just received one regarding a mortgage, and it had a picture of her home with a link saying, hey, this is XYZ about your mortgage, you owe this amount. She doesn't have a mortgage, the home is paid off. But you know, if you're on the receiving end of this and you don't know what's going on, it's so easy to go down this rabbit hole, and next thing you know, you're out cash.
Right, exactly. It is so easy to do that, and people just react immediately. They see that text and they just want to respond and give, you know, all the money that they can to be squared away with it. But you don't want to fall into that trap. You don't want to respond immediately. You want to check and verify to see if this is legit.
Leah, is there a way to stop these text messages, these emails getting to you?
Once you receive that particular message, you can always block it so it doesn't come in again, but sometimes initially it's very hard, you know, to prevent it from coming in entirely.
What about accidentally responding to one of these correspondence? What should one do at that point?
So you don't want to click like any links or engage with it whatsoever. So if you did, you know, if you did click a link, it could leave you vulnerable to also malware. They could track like your enter any passwords or anything like that on your device. So you want to be wary of that too. There are some programs you can run to eradicate any like viruses from your device too.
And I know on iPhone specifically, when you get these text messages, there's an option where you can hit delete and report as scam. That's always a safe That,
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah, just delete it, block it, report it as a scam so you don't get any more of them.
What if the phishing email or text message is coming from your number or your email address and you can't report it? Who should you then report it to?
You should report it to the authorities, like the FBI actually investigates these types of scams.
Okay.
Also, Federal Trade Commission. So let them know so they can just know that there's someone spoofing your number too. So they can put a stop to that eventually.
And then, of course, another resource is going back to the toll authority. If it's a tolling scam, always check in with them, check in with the BBB.
Sure.
There are resources out there to prevent you in becoming another victim of a scam like this.
Right, exactly. Yeah, definitely check with all those resources. You can file a scam report with the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org.
Okay, Leah, as always, thank you so much for your time this morning.